Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the School District of Springfield Township Board of School Directors, regular board meeting, April 19th, 2016. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Reading of the mission statement, Mr. Chapman.
The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high-achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community.
Thank you. Roll call.
Mr. Chapman? Here. Ms. Casalis? Mr. Lapidus? Here. Ms. Nelson? Here. Mr. Rayer? Here. Ms. Sarsfield? Here. Dr. Taratuski? Here. Mr. Taylor? Here. Ms. Lipinski? Here.
Substitute Board Secretary, Board motion. The Board of School Directors approves the appointment of Emily Kerr as Substitute Board Secretary in the absence of the regular Board Secretary, Kenneth King. Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Okay.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Rayer?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski? Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Announcements. The board, at its discretion, may videotape all or any portion of public board meetings subject to the limitations set forth in Policy 006.2, Broadcasting of Meetings. Board meetings will be broadcast on Friday afternoon following the board meeting. Approval of minutes, March 15th, 2016, regular meeting, board minutes L. April 5th, 2016, interim meeting, board minutes M. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Ms. Kerr? Aye. Approval of Treasurer's Report. Treasurer's Report H. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Rayer? Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski? Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Reports and information. Number 1, recognitions and awards. High school awards, Dr. Charles Rittenhouse.
So as you can see, Dr. Rittenhouse is coming forward. We asked him if he wouldn't mind doing the honors, since many of his high school students have gotten some recognition that we feel is important enough to bring to the board members and the public's attention. So Dr. Rittenhouse, I see you have your certificates handy, and I'm going to turn the program over to you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Hacker, and good evening, everybody. First, we are going to recognize our academic team, and in Pennsylvania, the academic team is exactly what it says, and they compete against area schools locally, then countywide, then statewide, and there's an eventual state championship. And it's students who volunteer to be on the team. And this year, Mr. Kevin Martin was the team's advisor. We had a great year. Last year, we had a kind of a bumpy year with the academic team. We made some changes in how we approached it. And this year we finished 5th out of like 35 schools and they are the best schools in southeastern Pennsylvania. I went down to Montgomery County IU. We were in third place very late in the competition and dropped down to fifth as we went along. They did a great job. I sat down with Mr. Martin. We're purchasing a software package July 1st to help you get ready for the team, and academic team polo shirts. And they will be here at the end of August. Thank you, Ken, for the budget money. So let's do this. Let's introduce everybody one at a time. Parents, you can take some pictures. Mr. Oliver's going to take some pictures. I have a certificate for you. And then we're also going to take a team picture. We'll get it on the website, etc. So we're very proud of everybody. Most importantly, no seniors on the team this year. So everybody, they're all returning academic team members next year, which is great. So if everybody could, let me see, we'll just go in order certificates here. All right, first, Charlie Beal. All right, next, William Morris. You can Photoshop my face out, too. So I just bought that software, too. So if you'd like to do that, you're welcome, too. I would. All right, next, Ben Asher. Next, Destiny Bravo Green. And Destiny can go right. Oh, we're way back there. Okay, got it. And finally, Jarrett Schiffert. That's your academic team this year. The T-shirt I have on too. I do have a suit and tie on today, but we and sorry for my back. Today we had what was called the Rock the Beat program. It's to raise money for the American Heart Association. All of our athletic teams across the board probably bought about 120 to 150 shirts. They wore these T-shirts all day. Staff wore these T-shirts. We wore them to our home and away games. I was over at Wissahickon for that game. Was just over there. The kids wore their shirts. It was a great day. Coach Canavan and Coach Musetti from the girls lacrosse team put the program together, and it's to raise money for the American Heart Association. It was a real show of pride here today. And we appreciate all of Mr. Payne's efforts also in the girls lacrosse program. Okay, next. Our next student was a finalist, is a finalist for the National Merit Scholarship Program. That's a national program. And as a finalist, this student is one of only 15,000 students out of millions of students in the United States of America who will be considered for a merit scholarship from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, and that is Molly Wu. Our next award goes to a junior student who was recommended, applied, and was accepted into the very prestigious International Youth Summit for Environmental Science. And that program and summit will take place this summer at George Mason University. And that's Evan Quinn. Come on up, Evan.
Dr. Rittenhouse, if you don't mind my interjecting, Mr. Chris Quinn, Evan's dad, is celebrating a birthday today. So we want to wish him a very happy birthday, and I hope this was a great way for you to celebrate, seeing your son recognized.
And finally, this student was elected as vice chair of the International Thespian Officers. This position is the only junior seat on the board. It's a national organization. She will travel extensively this year and next year to organizational meetings, advocacy events, and the State Thespian Conference. She will automatically become the chair this summer and is the first Springfield student ever to achieve this level of success in the Thespian Society. Over the past 20 years, there have only been a few students from the entire state of Pennsylvania on the ITO board, and this year we're very pleased and proud to have Grace Alt. Congratulations. All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rittenhouse. And I just want to congratulate all of our students for all of their phenomenal accomplishments. And I thought it was very interesting when I was speaking with Evan's mom, Joanne Quinn, earlier, and she said, you know, as wonderful as these kids are and as accomplished as they are, it's not just about them. It's also about the teachers who are behind them and who support them. And Joanne is absolutely right, but also parents, it's about you and what you do to support your students as well and to encourage them and motivate them to excel. So I'm always happiest when we can bring students before the board and let the board members see how all the very good things that our kids are doing and what they are accomplishing. So kids, congratulations to all of you for each and every single thing that you have been doing to contribute to the fabric of the high school.
Congratulations, everyone. Next is the Student Council Report, McKenna Lukens and Kate Ryan.
I'm Kate Ryan.
I'm McKenna Lukens.
On March 18th, the high school students and staff held our 2016 James Taylor Day, a celebration of differences. This half-day exploration of diversity began in the auditorium with the multimedia production Paradox, a celebration of differently abled. Hans and Jana Viljun, a South African couple with 4 children, 3 of whom have brain injuries or learning disabilities, shared their story through original music, drumming, presentation, and sensory experience to help others experience the world through the eyes of children with special needs and sensory differences. Students then traveled through learning experiences focusing on learning differences, gender identity, religious and ethnic culture, dance, stress management techniques, and ethnic cuisine. We then ended the day in the auditorium listening to the Brian Pastor Big Band featuring Springfield's very own Chuck Ottisman.
This Sunday, April 24th, the SDHS Student Council, Youth in Government, and Interact clubs will compete in the Orland Lions Chili Competition at this year's Taste of Springfield. Join us for a fun night from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Flowertown Country Club for fun, food, silent auction, and judge the chili competition.
Next Tuesday, the high school will welcome the 8th graders. We will host an information session to discuss the daily schedule, classes, and electives for prospective students. Then a current student panel will elaborate on the clubs, sports, and activities they participate in at the high school. Also, 8th graders will tour the school and view the video yearbook.
Next Saturday, April 30th, we will hold our annual spring dance in the gymnasium. Students, alumni, and volunteers from across Bucks and Montgomery County life skills programs will enjoy a DJ, live band, ping pong tournament, photo booth, and open snack bar.
On May 13th, we will host our annual Red Cross blood drive in the gymnasium. Students, faculty, and staff will donate, helping us reach our goal of filling 100 bags. We have been close in the past, but have never made it before.
And on May 29th is STHS's annual Fun in the Sunday. Students and staff will participate in an afternoon filled with frisbee, volleyball, street hockey, flag football, softball, tennis, soccer, a variety of lawn games, and a sidewalk chalk art demonstration. We are keeping our fingers crossed for a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Just when you thought you wouldn't hear from me again. All right, we have two additional members of the academic team, also 10th graders. I'm glad they made it. First, Zaki Alim, come on up, get a picture. And 10th grader also, John Tompkins, come on up.
Okay. Number 3, reports of committees. Academic Affairs Committee, Dr. Karen Taratuski.
It was last Tuesday evening, I believe, the 11th, that we met with the Academic Affairs Committee. Dr. Hacker, Dr. Atkinson, myself, Kat Sarsfield, Ben Rayer, and John Chapman were there in attendance. And Dr. Hacker presented a PowerPoint presentation about the equity goals that were approved by the board at last month's meeting, I believe. And it was a presentation that was being given to all of the faculty at every one of our schools, talking about kind of the status of diversity in our township as well as in the county, and giving some of the background and the reasons for moving towards improving opportunities for equitable access to education for our students. It was an excellent presentation. I was also wondering if we might be able to present it for the community too at the board meeting. And we talked a little bit about, we had 6 to 7 teachers from from Enfield, actually, and we talked a little bit about the new English language arts series that's been adopted by the district, the Journeys series, and actually it was K1 and 1 and 2 teachers. And there were some teachers as well as reading specialists there in attendance. They gave rousing support for the program. They really feel like it's been an excellent addition to our curriculum. They're seeing gains in our students already that are just involved in the program this year. And we will be expanding that program up through 5th grade, I believe, in the coming year. And I believe that was the bulk of our meeting. Okay. Any questions at all about academic? All right, great, thanks.
Thank you. Administrative report, Dr. Nancy Hacker.
Thank you. I just have a couple of announcements. First of all, the reason that Emily Kerr is here tonight in lieu of Mr. King is that unfortunately he is ill and could not be here tonight. So thank you, Emily, for filling in for Ken. I also just wanted to let everyone know that, as I had mentioned at the last board meeting, that Lauren Patterson is going out on a medical leave. She is now officially out full-time, and Dr. Cheryl Malfi began full-time this week, filling in for her. And as quickly as yesterday, she was in classrooms, getting to meet the kids. I saw her in the art room. I saw her at a Zoo on Wheels assembly program, watching along with 7th graders. So she's really been out and about and making an effort to get to know the children. She's been working on the schedule. There are interviews taking place for open positions, so she has quite a busy job ahead of her, even with the few remaining weeks that we have to the bulk of the school year. There's a whole big schedule of activities for April, May, and June that I received, so she's going to have her work cut out for her. But she's thrilled to be there and has commented on how superb the staff has been and the wonderful job that they have been doing and how terrific the kids are as well. So we're very happy to have Cheryl. And finally, unfortunately, the last thing that I would like to mention is that a colleague of ours, a superintendent by the name of Dr. Stephen Mayer, was tragically killed this morning in Robbinsville, New Jersey. He was out for a run with his dog in the early morning before he was getting ready to leave for a University of Pennsylvania Study Council meeting that I attended. So he would have been at the same meeting with me and with Emily and Dr. Rittenhouse, who also attended. Unfortunately, he was struck by a car and was tragically killed. He was 52 years old, and it was a student that killed him who was driving to school. So it was a tragic set of circumstances, and unfortunately, anytime you hear of a tragic death, it kind of sets all of us reeling. But I do have to say, since I was with a large number of superintendents this morning, it was particularly difficult for all of us to hear. So I just want to send our sympathies on behalf of the township and the board and our entire school district to the entire community of Robbinsville, New Jersey, who obviously is struggling with this. Their schools were closed today and will be closed tomorrow as well.
Sorry to hear that, but thank you for keeping us up to date. Okay, moving on to new business. Number 1, personnel attachment. Recommended motion, the Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: certificated personnel, support personnel, temporary personnel, extra pay for extra responsibilities, conference workshop attendance. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Tartaski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 2, policy 253, second read. Recommended motion, the Board of School Directors approves the second reading and adoption of policy 253, transgender and gender nonconforming youth. Attachment NN. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Second. Any questions or comments?
Were there any changes made to any of the language in this policy at all? No? Okay.
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Tartaski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 3, policy 819, second read. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the second reading and adoption of policy 819, suicide awareness, prevention, and response. Attachment 00. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I would just like to clarify, since Dr. Tartaski raised a question during the first reading about whether or not all educators would be trained, we did change the language to reflect that.
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Teretuski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 4, Policy 824, second read, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the second reading and adoption of Policy 824, maintaining professional adult-student boundaries, attachment PP. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Teretuski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 5, Policy 916, second read, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the second reading and adoption of Policy 916, volunteers, attachment QQ. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Teretuski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 6, nomination of MCIU board member, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors nominates James Taylor to the MCIU board for a 3-year term beginning July 1st, 2016, and ending June 30th, 2019. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? I would like to thank James for expressing interest and following through to support us and represent us on the MCIU board. So thank you very much, James. Okay.
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Teretuski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Number 7, MCIU Special Education Cost Plan, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the 2016-2017 Special Education Cost Plan between the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit, MCIU, and Springfield Township School District. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Nelson? Mr. Ryer? Ms. Sarsfield? Dr. Teretuski? Mr. Taylor? Ms. Lipinski?
Aye. Were there any public comments on non-agenda items? Sorry, we have a minor typo here. Do we know when they are? I can look it up on my calendar. In a minute, we are going to announce future meeting dates. Are there any committee meetings scheduled? Oh, they're correct. Okay. Okay, future meeting dates. Interim board meeting, Tuesday, May 3rd, 2016, 7 p.m., Freeze Memorial Lobby. School board meeting, Tuesday, May 17th, 2016, 7 p.m., Freeze Memorial Lobby. Board committees, property committee scheduled for Thursday, April 21st, 2016 at 8:15 a.m. in the Administration Building. Finance Committee, Thursday, April 28th, 2016, 5:30 p.m. in the Administration Building. And I think that's it. And have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Motion to adjourn.